Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
Happy
Happy Easter.
Monday.
Happy everything on where are we? April the 15th? 13th. Monday the
13th.
Monday the
So what's
13th.
going on with the rent?
What's going on? So
Yeah.
just wondering how you guys are doing with this whole crazy pandemic. Like, I wanted to reach out and see how your business is doing. Like, how is business, by the way? Hi!
Business is it's still good. It's still going. We are still closing transactions. We are still opening transactions.
I see
I
that.
so I think as long as the banks and all of us in the industry, as long as we stay together and we team up and we just help each other out, as long as we help each other out and we make it possible for us to show properties and for our sellers to allow their property to be shown. And I think it's a teamwork. I think it's what it is, and I think it's been doing good. So
Yeah, teamwork, protecting ourselves and putting masks and gloves if needed, just to go show property,
Show
to keep
property.
everybody safe. That's what we've been doing, and luckily we have been busy. We have also been closing some loans.
Wow.
There's extra conditions that they keep on adding, but and we're here for our past clients, for our community, as just to help them out with whatever they need. If they need something faxed, if they need something scanned. I know some people out there are trying to talk to their banks and see if they need to make their payment. So, we suggest that if they have the money, to go ahead and make that payment. But if they can't, they have to reach out to their bank. All banks are different. Some of them require a letter of explanation of the hardship and just, things like that. So we're here to help anybody that needs help.
Wow. So how is it right now? So I will it be the same as back in 2008? I know
well, you changed it. You changed it on me, so I changed it too.
or is it going to be the same as the crash back in 2008? There's going to be a correction, or there's going to be a crash? Is it going to be the same as back in 2008? Like, what are your guys' thoughts about that?
I think the sooner we give in to Bill Gates, we might get out of this faster. But they don't want to work with him. I don't know. You know what? It's kind of I'm kind of like conflicted on both sides, because
Yeah.
I understand the eagerness and the urgency to stay safe, and and the social distancing and everything. But at the same time, I don't understand how there's certain things that, like, government officials and a lot of people are trying to get involved to try to make a buck out of this, and I think that's kind of wrong. We can get back to some kind of normality. It's not going to be the same as it was before. So like Victoria was talking about banks, we have banks. Like, for example, my bank has a forbearance. So, but again, you have to apply for it, and then they tell you within like 7-10 days if you qualify for the forbearance. So if our clients out there, or just anybody in general, if you guys have questions, just download the forms and come on down to our office, and we'll help you fill out the forms. We'll help you answer all the questions that you need to answer. And then at the same time, you can either fax it from here, email it from here, whatever you need to do. So we're opening our doors to anybody who needs to come in and fax, email, or if you guys have questions on filling out the forms, we're here for you guys to help you guys out. So I just hope it's quick.
Yeah.
I hope it's quick. Yeah.
Hopefully it's quick. But everybody's trying to compare this to 2008, and it's nothing like it. 2008, I mean, they were giving loans to anybody. Like, anybody who was breathing was getting a loan.
You got pulse. You got pulse.
Yeah, so
You qualify for $2 million. No job.
But right now, everybody has been very careful on the loans. Everybody has a 30-year fixed. Most of the people that I know have a 30-year fixed rate loan. So it's completely different. We had a solid market before all this happened, and yes, we have been expecting that shift, that change, that drop in prices, but it's not going to be drastic. I mean, as long as this doesn't extend that much longer, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay, and it's going to continue to be a good time to buy, a good time to sell. So we just have to protect ourselves, listen to, the authorities, stay at home if you have to stay.
Right now you said that there are more and more restrictions as far as the loans and the requirements. Do you think that it's going to be harder? And a lot of people are losing their jobs too. So do you think that anybody that were in the process of doing that and then they lost their jobs, are they still able to get the loans or their house or close the transaction? Or now it's more of like, oh, well, you don't have a job, we can't approve you anymore type of thing?
That's
Yeah,
how it is right now.
that's how it is. If you lost your job or if you're not working, because some people were told to stop working, but they're gonna get back to their jobs, whenever this is over.
This ends, yeah.
The way the lenders are looking at it right now is if you don't have a job, you can't provide a pay stub, then you don't have a loan. So they are getting very strict on that. They're
Right.
actually asking for 30 days pay stub to be at closing, and they're also doing 2 verifications of employments. And then some lenders are even doing a verification of employment after we close the transaction. So, it's hurting a lot of people and it's not their fault. It's just,